Well, good morning. Good to see you. I'm happy you joined me today. I got to thinking we haven't sang If We Keep God in the Middle of Our Life for a while. So I thought before we do our math today, maybe you would sing that with me. Do you remember how it goes? If we keep God in the middle of our life, the middle of our life, in the middle of our life. Are you doing this? If we keep God in the middle of our life, He'll only be a prayer away. And the next one is walk away. Ready? If we keep God in the middle of our life, the middle of our life, in the middle of our life, if we keep God in the middle of our life, we're never gonna walk away. If we keep God in the middle of our life, gonna be in heaven. Middle of our life, in the middle of our life, if we keep God in the middle of our life, we're what? Gonna be in heaven someday. Isn't that true? Yeah. Jesus said He would never leave us or forsake us. That means go away from us. But it's our job to stay close to Him because we can leave and forsake Him. So it's our job to make sure we don't let anything come between us and God, right? Okay, are you ready for some math today? I'm excited to do math with you. Let's switch you around here. Okay, thought we'd just start with some easy ones. Do you remember how we did these last week? Okay, there's 2 plus 1. What does that look like? 2 plus 1. Now today, I'm just going to put them out there and see if you can get the answer. 2 plus 1. 2 plus 1 is what? Did you say 3? If you said 3, you were right. Okay, let's do another one. What about this one? 0 plus 1. So this is 0. That means nothing. Plus 1. What's the answer to that? 0 plus 1 is 1, of course. Yeah, if you have nothing and then you get 1, you just have 1, right? Good. Well, what if I do it like that? If you have nothing, right? And I put 2 plus nothing else, the answer is yes, 2. That's pretty easy. Oh, these are so easy. Let's try something a little different. Oh, here's a strange one. What if I say 0 plus 0? What's the answer? 0, because if you have nothing, if you didn't have any candy and I didn't give you any candy, then you still wouldn't have any candy, right? What a silly one that is. Okay, let's get rid of those silly zeros for a little bit. Well, let's do one more. What if I said if you have 0 and then you add 6, 0 plus 6 is, how many do you think are there? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 0 plus 6 is always the number, right? So 0 plus 1 is 1, 0 plus 2 is 2, 0 plus 6 is 6. Oh, those zeros are going to be your easiest one, aren't they? All right, well, let's change it. Let's do this one. 3 plus another 3. Do you remember that without counting? 3 plus 3 is, let's count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 plus 3 is always 6, so it doesn't matter if I put them this way or if I put them this way, there's still 6. Or if I put them this way, there's still 6, right? 3 plus 3. 3 plus 3 is always 6. That's right. Okay, let's do a different one. 1 plus how many? 1 plus 3. So 1 added to 3. Now here's a secret. Grandma's going to give you a good secret. Whenever you have math and you have to add something, always start with the big number first. It's always easier if you start with the bigger number. So let's turn that around. Let's say 3 plus 1. Now this only works with adding, not with subtracting, but with adding. Always start with your big number. And so then we say 3 plus 1 is, what is the next number after 3? 4. Yeah. See, it's easier, isn't it? Otherwise, you have to go 1, 2, 3, 4. But if you start with the big number, which is 3, 1, 2, 3, you just add the small number, which is 4. 1 plus 3 is 4. Easy peasy. Now let's practice that little technique with this one. They're trying to trick us by putting the little number on top. They say 2 plus 4 is, but let's put the 4 in. Remember, this is addition. We're adding, so we can do this. Let's put the 4 on top. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 4 plus 2 is 6. 2 plus 4 is 6. We might as well start with the big number, don't you think? And add the small number. That's much easier. So we say 4, 5, 6. See how easy that is? 4, 5, 6. So if I put the 4 down here like they have it and the 2 up here, does that make a difference? No, it's still 4 and 2, and they always equal 6. So as long as you see this plus sign, as long as we're adding, you can move those numbers any way you want to. And if you want to start with the big number and add the little number, you can, because of that plus sign. We're adding. We're not taking anything away. We're adding. So it doesn't matter how you do it, as long as you get the right numbers. Okay, we can mix them up. Want to do another one? Okay. Let's do 2 plus 3. Now you know it's just 1 less. See, it's 3 instead of 4, so it's going to be 1 less than 6. I don't know if you know what 1 less than 6 is. Let's see. 1. There's the 2. And there's the 3. Okay. 2 plus 3 is 2 plus 3. Now, let's not count them all. Don't count them all. Start with the big number, because remember, we're adding, so you can start with any number you want. You get to choose. So let's start with the 3 right here. So let's just say 3, 4, 5. See how quick that was? You don't have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just start with 3, 3, 4, 5. The answer is 5. See how fast that is when you choose the big number and add to it? Always choose the big number when you're adding. Okay, let's try another one. Ooh, you want to try a really big number? I'll show you. No matter how big a number they give you, it's always the same. You do it the same way. Now, which should we start with, the big number or the little number? The big number, right. Even if the big number's down here, you can always start with it. So let's do 2, 4, 6. Okay, so the question is, what if you have 6? You see those? 2, 4, 6. That's what this is. And you add 1. Okay, now just say 6. What's the next number after 6 when you're counting? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then what? 7. So the answer is 6 plus one more is 7. Shall we check it and be sure that's true? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. See how easy that is? Now if you start with the 1, then you have to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You still get the same answer, but it's much faster if you start with the big number first when you're doing what? Addition, yeah. So 6, 7. You can be so fast at math if you know the tricks. Do you like learning tricks? Okay, we'll do another one. Now this time I want you to tell me which is the big number. Which number is bigger? Did you say 4? If you said 4, you're right. So let's start with 4, even though they started with 1. Because remember, this is addition. We can turn these around. So there's 4. Do you know the next number after 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. What is it? 5, because we're just adding 1. We're just adding 1. So we've got 4 plus 1 is 5. That's the answer, 5. They don't have the answers on these cards. Well, actually, no, they don't. Maybe on the other side they do. Let's see what they put the answer on the other side. You want to see? Let's see if I can show it to you. Oh, it's really hard to read. Hang on. Oh, I'm getting too close. I have to get back. See, it says 1. 1 plus 4 is 5. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, it's on the back of the card. Anyway, we won't worry about that. But, so start with the big number. Let's do another one. Let's do this one. What if I said, what is 5 plus nothing? Well, you still start with a big number, but you don't really have to, because remember, anytime you add nothing to the number, it stays the same number, right? So if you had 5 pieces of candy, let's pretend these are candy. They're not. Don't ever put these in your mouth because they're not candy. And you could choke on them and get stuck in your throat. Okay, there's 5 little rocks, little glass rocks. And if you had 5 of those and you wanted more, and I said, no, you can't have any more. You can only have 0. That means nothing. How many would be left? You'd still have 5, right? So 5 plus 0 is 5. Those are so easy. But you can still start with the big number if it confuses you. For example, here's an example. Here's a great big number. Well, it's not really big, but bigger than what we've been doing. 9. So they're saying if you don't get, if you have, let's start with the big number again. If you had 9, let's see, 3, 6. We need 3 more to make 9. Because see, 9 is 3 rows of 3. See that? You know how 6 is 2 rows of 3? Well, 9 is 3 rows of 3. 3, 6, 9. That reminds me of a little song. 3, 6, 9, the goose drank wine, the monkey chewed tobacco on the streetcar line. Can you say that? 3, 6, 9, 3, 6, 9, the goose drank wine. Isn't that funny? Anyway, so we have 9 on the table, right? That's this number down here, the big number. Always start with the big number when we're what? Adding. If I don't give you any more, see, I'm not going to give you this one. I'm going to hold it. I'm not going to give you any more. That's what that 0 means. Is there still 9 there? Yeah, because we didn't add anything. Now, if I add 1 to the 9 like this, what's the big number? That's right, 9. And we have 9 on the table. 3, 6, 9. If I add 1, that's what that means. Not 0, but 1. Do you know what the next number after 9 is? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What? 10? Did you get it? The next number after 9 is 10. That's right. So 9 plus 1 is 10. Now you don't want to start with 1 and then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, start with 9. Start with the big number first and add the little tiny number. So you know it's 9. 9 plus 1 is 10. Did you remember that? Okay, good job. All right, I think that's it for today. I want to thank you for coming to our phonics channel and being with Grandma. I sure do miss you. This is a nice way for us to learn together and Grandma to do something with you. Do you want to try the 369 again? 369, the goose drank wine. I don't know why he drank wine. Just to rhyme with 9, I guess. 369, the goose drank wine. The monkey chewed tobacco on the streetcar line. The line broke and the monkey got choked and they all went to heaven and the little rowboat slap clap, slap clap. You know what that is? That's a jump rope song that Grandma used to jump rope to. 369, the goose drank wine. Isn't that a funny song? It's kind of silly. We don't drink wine or chew tobacco, do we? That's icky. No, Grandma and Grandpa don't do that. Chewing tobacco makes your teeth rot out and makes them all yellow and brown. It's not good for your body. And our body is the temple of the Holy Spirit, God's very Spirit. So we need to be careful what we put in our bodies. Okay, I'm going to turn you around now. And I'm going to tell you goodbye and tell you I love you very much. And I look forward to the day when we can be together and snuggle. And I can smell your hair. And you can smell my perfume when I'm wearing it. And we can touch each other again. It will happen. But we'll make the best of these days, won't we? We'll do fun things like this together. I love you. Bye-bye.